Hey guys, in today's video, I wanted to talk all about hyperplastic left heart syndrome and about body weight. I'm sorry I haven't been on here for quite some time. I've been super busy. A lot of things have been going on. So I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to get more videos up as much as I can when I do have the free time. In today's video, like I said, I want to talk about hyperplastic left heart syndrome and about weight. As you guys know, I am 28 years old with hyperplastic left heart syndrome, currently on the transplant list, waiting for a double organ transplant, which I don't want it to come, but that's besides the point. I had all 3 procedures. I feel like I repeat this in every single video, but like I feel like I need to, just because there's a lot of new viewers out there, people who just come across my videos. And so I want to talk about my weight. And I wanted to be very honest and very open when it comes to this topic, because weight is something very personal to me, at least in my opinion. With my problems that I had growing up and problems that I'm noticing now. I grew up like really skinny. I had a hard time gaining weight. Let's start off with that. I had a hard time gaining weight. I did everything. I would eat like a pig. I had no limits. I'm not allergic to nothing. Knock on wood, thank God. I was able to have anything and everything that I wanted. There was no restrictions, no limits. I was blessed to have everything. And I loved, my body was so sensitive to certain foods that I would throw up so easily because of it. And I'm like, oh, my stomach doesn't like it. So I would go and take it off. I would throw it up. And I would be like, ew, I can't have this because I didn't like it. And I am, like I said, 28, and I was about to say 29 because I will be turning 29 hopefully in May. But I have a texture problem with food. Certain foods, if my teeth isn't working, I won't eat it. If I'm not biting it, crunching on it of any type, I will not eat it. Or I'll try not to eat it because I don't like the way it tastes in my mouth. It's a texture problem that I have. Meaning that, I don't like bananas. I don't like anything soft and mushy. Chocolate pudding, bread pudding, tapioca, any of those, puddings. I do like rice pudding. The only reason why I think I like rice pudding because it's got the actual rice in it. That's why I love rice pudding. But, ice cream, when it comes to ice cream, for example, I'm not a big dessert eater either. I don't like sweets like that. I'm not a big cake eater, chocolate eater. I don't like chocolate like that. I don't like chocolate, let's just say. I'm not a big candy eater either. But so my mom used to make me foods that I would only like to eat. She'd be like, oh, Isabel likes this food, so let's make her more of it. I grew up on rice. Literally, my mom would make rice at least 2-3 times a week for me because I loved it that much. And my mom, obviously, you guys know I am Turkish, so she would make me Turkish rice, and I did grow up with Turkish food as well. Meaning my mom made homemade Turkish food for me as well as for my brothers as well. But I felt like I said as well a lot. And so because of that, I would just eat the foods that I really liked. And I would still eat the junk food, but I would be really active, so I wouldn't put on that weight. I had a hard time. I was skinny throughout my whole freshman year, from when I was a baby all the way up to my freshman year. And I started gaining weight when I was a freshman in high school, and I was like, oh, I'm happy about this. I felt like I was making my doctors happy because I'm finally gaining weight. As you guys know, with hyperplastic left heart syndrome, you do hit puberty late. You just do. You automatically hit puberty late. And I started hitting puberty really late, and that has to do with my heart condition. And when I started, this might be TMI, but it is something that I did want to share. I started gaining weight after I started getting my periods. I guess my body started craving things that I never thought I would like. And my body's like, oh, you like this now, so start having this. ooh, you like this now, so start having this. So I started liking foods I never used to touch before. And I asked my cardiologist this, and she said it's perfectly normal because your body changes or changes when you have your puberty, when you hit your period and stuff. So I started gaining the weight. And remember, my heart condition makes us bloated, really, or makes me bloated. I am on a water pill. I am on Lasix, and I'm also on metoprolol, which is another Lasix, but I feel like Lasix is a little bit stronger than metoprolol. No, not metoprolol. Spiralaxin. I'm sorry. Metoprolol is another medication I'm on. So I'm on Lasix, and I'm also on spiralactone, and those two are water pills. And I only get bloated, or like my water goes only towards my belly. Like my feet never get swollen. I wish they did. Shit. So it wouldn't go straight to my belly. I am currently trying to lose weight. It is hard, especially when you're a female. It is extremely hard. But like, I just wish people weren't so judgmental, especially when you're a female. And I really want this video to be like, you know, think twice before it comes out of your mouth, because I had people asking me, oh, when are you due? How many months are you? Is it a boy or is it a girl? I had a woman touch my belly and say, oh, when are you due? And then I had another person say, oh, I saw you rubbing your stomach. So when are you due? I said, I'm not pregnant. And that's the downfall of it. Like, we don't control where the weight goes. And that goes for every human being on this earth. But especially when you have a condition of some type, or if you have a heart problem. I didn't know my heart problem made me bloated, but now I know, you know, when growing up, you know. And I'm very now, like, I'm not cautious about it. My weight does not bother me in any single way or form, because at the end of the day, nobody knows what I went through, and nobody needs to know what I went through. And you could say all the things you want to say. It's going to go in one ear, come out the other. And it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. Like, at first it did, but now it's like, who are you? What are you telling me, you know, mind your own business type of thing. So I started gaining weight when I was a freshman in high school, and I was like, oh, I'm gaining weight. And now I realize, like, yeah, it's getting out of control. So I had to pull a stop to it and get back onto losing the weight. Now that I'm gaining the weight, I'm like, okay, my body could gain the weight now. Let's pull it back and like start losing the weight. I am active. I do like to go to the gym. I do like to I'm a very active person. Yes, I might not go to the gym every single week. I might not go to the gym a month. But like at the end of the day, I do like to like work out, even if it's at home. I do like to do things. I love swimming as well. I like to be active. That's the whole thing. And my weight, and for those parents who struggle with having babies that have hypoplastic left heart syndrome, like, let them eat what they want to eat. And if they don't want to eat, don't let them. Don't put pressure on them, because at the end of the day, it's going to be messy. And I went through it, and I know what it's like. Like, I don't, like, when I'm full, I'm done. I am done. You're not going to force me to have any other food. I mean, like, my mom would never force me to have bananas because she knows how my body would react to bananas. Like, I still don't like bananas. Milk, I love milk. Milk, cheese, any of those like dairy products, nothing bothered me, nothing that irritated me or anything like that. I grew up drinking Capri Sun. I grew up drinking like a lot of like, I don't drink soda like that. I do drink ginger ale and Gatorade, just because I feel like ginger ale is like more like medication for me, and like Gatorade's the same way, like it's medication. But in reality, like, I'm not a soda drinker, and I do like to eat. I'm a big I'm a person that likes, when I'm hungry, I will eat. I do not care if you're full, I will eat, because I get like my sugar drops. I'm not diabetic or anything, but like, I just like to, you know, eat when I'm hungry, because that's telling me, listen, your body needs food, so put it in before something happens. I'm not the person that carries snacks on them all the time, but I would, like, if I'm going on a road trip or something, I would, or somewhere like far, if I'm like traveling from where I live to like New York or something, I would carry a snack on me, or like stop at a gas station, get food, and then go from there, whatever. But personally, my weight does not bother me in any shape or form, and everybody's different. Like, you could be really, really skinny throughout your whole hypoplastic left heart syndrome life and not gain any weight or be stable with your weight. And then you have people who have weight problems and that can't control their weight. And like I said, I like to eat. And for parents, I personally didn't let me say this too, I'm sorry. I wasn't able to, my mom never breastfed me, ever. And she did, I think for one day, and I just couldn't do it anymore. And my mom gets very emotional about that because, my daughter wasn't able to breast milk or be breastfed. But I really grew up on, whatever the doctors gave me to, put food in my stomach, I guess. My doctors also prescribed me when I was, really young, maybe, 8 or 7 or even 10. I'm trying to think. Pediasure. It's got, the little teddy bear on it. I don't remember. It's called Pediasure. It looked like milk. It looked like a milkshake kind of thing. I didn't like it because of the texture. It went down and came right back up. Like I said, I still have this texture problem. I'm 28. I still have a texture problem. I don't like anything soft or where my teeth isn't working. And I'm not a big dessert eater. And if your child has hyperplastic left heart syndrome, I would love to say this. Let your child eat whatever they want, but also let them be active. And if there's any problems with their weight gaining, ask a doctor. The doctor will tell you exactly what's going on. Or tell you, oh, this is normal, or we need to do this. We need to change this in our plan. And so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, everybody's body's different. So I didn't start gaining weight until I was a freshman in high school. So after I started hitting puberty, that's when I started gaining the weight. And especially being a woman sucks sometimes. But I love who I am. I love every part of my body. I do not care. Those comments, those remarks, the people that say, could go in one ear, come out the other. It doesn't bother me. I'm not pregnant. I'm not expecting. People need to stop with our rude comments because it's just ignorant as hell. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. It is very ignorant. Especially when you're married to oh, when are you expecting, or when do you want to have a child? Why do you care? Why do you care? If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Make sure you subscribe. Also, follow me on my Instagram. I will link the page down below. Until next time, guys, I love you.